again for more on Realm Ranker. Today's video is all about Studio Ghibli. We're going to rank the top most powerful female characters and male characters. Just FYI, there may be more female characters ranked, and I will only stick to a main character's only trend. When I mean powerful, I mean not just magical physical strength in a character, I mean the emotional strength they possess too. Characters that have such an emotional influence that leaves you feeling sad or just happy or makes you sympathize with them. Number 1 is most powerful. 1. Ponyo. The red-haired girl from Ponyo. Guess some people would say this ranking choice is a fish out of water. I ranked her number 1 because her mother is an ocean goddess, her father is an underwater warlock, so Ponyo has a very powerful magical lineage, more than any other Studio Ghibli character. She can make things become a reality, or make things bigger. She can shape-shift into human form by pure will. Defies fate, defies her father's magic, can influence the ocean and weather in itself. She has a powerful, energetic personality, wild and full of life. Even when she's running on a tsunami of fishes, she never gives up and puts others' needs before hers. Though at the end, she's no longer the most powerful character of all time, since she sacrifices her powers in order to be with Sasuke, which I think is an extremely selfish choice. But she's a uniquely lovable character in spite of that. Sam from Princess Mononoke. She can talk to spirit animals. She has the soul of a wolf god bound to her. She was raised by wolves in a magical forest and was forced to grow up in a harsh environment. She knows combat and is willing to stop at nothing to protect that which is dear to her. Driven by fierce ambition, she is the most strong-willed and passionate Studio Ghibli character yet. I like how her emotional imperfections make her stronger versus other characters. She wants to trust the humans, but is conflicted too. Her real parents abandoned her. Beyond all her hatred, she managed to survive. Her hatred and passion make her a truly inspiring character. 3. Marnie. I know. Yeah, this is a very unusual choice, and no, I'm not talking about Marnie from Pokemon Sword, I'm talking about Marnie from the day Marnie was there. So apart from the fact that it was the only Studio Ghibli character that ever left a long-lasting impression me. So what if she isn't a witch, or can't do magical things? She is literally one of the only main Studio Ghibli protagonists that is able to be influencing without having to be full of courage like Chihiro, or having to be able to do magic, or go to magical realms. She just stands there, laughs, smiles, and cries, and is able to make people cry. That in itself is magical. She proves that just being yourself is quiet courage in itself. She's a soft, subtle character whose story is easy to follow. A girl who came from a rich family but never received love. Trapped in her bedroom behind her window, she still finds ways to enjoy life. The fact that she can still smile is admirable. Her relationship to Anna is unique. It's deep and about friendship that never dies. Even though Marnie was just a ghost trying to reach out to Anna, and that Marnie's guilt turned her ghost into her younger version of herself, makes her seem sadder. She may not be powerful except for being able to influence Anna's dreams, but she is simply magical personality-wise. 4. Sophie Hatter. I always used to find Sophie Hatter from Howl's moving castle a bit odd. I mean, she gets turned into an old woman. It's a bit weird, but I think that's what makes her so interesting. In one day, she gets chased by slug monsters, saved by a strange warlock, walks midair, gets turned into an old woman, and then she sets off on a perilous journey and somehow ends up on a peculiar steamship with a magical talking fire. She isn't all too powerful though in the film. Not magically anyway, however, in the Book of Howl's Moving Castle, she is said to be able to do magic by using words to bring objects to life. This is subtly shown in the film, but not enough. Nonetheless, there's no woman except Sophie who can grow old so admirably and with style. But she's one of the most emotionally diverse and flexible characters. Sophie teaches us that you don't have to be magical, but the journey around you can be. Plus, she time-traveled, survived being burned by a mythical fire demon, and managed to help break 2 to 3 curses, so maybe she does have magical abilities. 5. Chihiro from Spirited Away. By far the most bravest Studio Ghibli character ever. She gets plunged into this other realm, and then has to adapt quickly to her surroundings. She's funny, curious, but yet stubborn. She's a very memorable character, especially her heartwarming kindness and her ways of supporting her friends in need. However, what most people don't see is that Chihiro is kind of helpless. If she hadn't made all those friends, she would never have survived that world on her own. But she managed to do so by making those friends. For example, if she hadn't met Haku in that moment, she would have faded away from existence. Despite this, she's still only a human, though her courage makes her strong and one of Studio Ghibli's most iconic and versatile characters. 6. Ariety. A kind-hearted, brave small fae girl that lives with her family hidden underneath the home of a human family. She has to adapt to a human environment and lives with the constant threat of being discovered. She's a small person, but she does manage to do as much as she can to help her family survive. She's quick and nimble, but she doesn't have any abilities or personality that leaves an impression. But she is reliable and hardworking. That in itself makes her a good character. 7. Theru. Yes, go on, mock this choice. Okay, this character probably got voted for being the most boring Studio Ghibli character ever. Agree to disagree. I may occasionally believe otherwise. Theru from Tales from Earthsea, the film with the dragons. I don't believe this character really deserves that much anger. After all, she can turn into a dragon. A skill that most Studio Ghibli characters don't have. She had parents that abandoned her. She had an abusive upbringing and was hated for being what she was, a half-blood. Though she's emotionally hollow, and the fact that she waited till the end of the film to turn into a dragon makes her kind of dumb. Plus the majority of the film, she's always singing. So that's why she's at the bottom of this list. Such a shame. She would have had more potential as a character. Other noteworthy mentions: Nausicaa and Kiki. Though I didn't rank them cause they don't have power, neither do they have powerful personalities. Kiki gives up on herself too easily, doesn't have a unique personality, and only realizes her worth when her friend is in danger. The only thing she can do is fly on a broomstick, and even that she can't do properly. Nausicaa doesn't have any powers. The devices she uses to tame beasts is made by her people, and even then they still attack her. She is naive and lacks understanding of the world. She's only being kidnapped towards the end of the film by the Talmekians, and lacks a personality. She never left a lasting impression on me. Zeniba from Spirited Away is very powerful, but she lacks context as a villain. Her sister seems more interesting. Which is why none of these qualify for the list. Here are the most powerful male Studio Ghibli characters. It's interesting that in general, there are more powerful female characters, but if they're male characters that have power, they're much more powerful than that of the females, even though there's fewer choice to rank. 1. Howl. Howl, of course, naturally he ends up on this list. He has a lively and vivid personality that comes with a lot of magical powers. He can create portals to other worlds, he can break powerful curses, summon the spirits of death, transform into a birdman, create spells of invisibility, bend shape reality, walk midair, transform into other people, and eat magical fire demons. All these powers, yet his lazy personality makes him a straightaway memorable character. He's a lazy coward and goofball, yet he's kind and considerate. His hidden depth as a character, yet his cowardice reminds us that there's multiple sides to a person's personality, and that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. 2. Haku. As Chihiro's love interest and steadfast loyal friend, is what he's known to be iconic for, but he's literally one of Studio Ghibli's most powerful male characters, second to Howl in my opinion. He can bend air and control water. He can transform into a dragon, and has the ability of flight. He can also withstand powerful curses, even if Chihiro did help save his life. 3. Ashitaka. A bold and virtuous male character, unlike the other two, Ashitaka is the most bold and honest Studio Ghibli character. He was forced to leave his clan and sister, forced to abandon his honor, carrying the burden of a deathly curse. He traverses his world in the hope of finding a way to cure his curse. He ends up helping various people despite being on the brink of death itself, This makes him an admirable character. He may not have magical power, but he was trained in martial combat. He took down a demonic spirit animal with just his archery skills despite ending up with his curse. His demonic curse also grants him 10 times of his own strength, picking a fight with San. He opened a wooden door that required 100 people to open, and he also bent a metal sword with just one hand. 4. Patsu from Castle in the Sky. So people may not agree, or maybe they will. Patsu from Castle in the Sky, friend of Shida, he is probably the most optimistic Studio Ghibli character ever. Even when he crashes through the floor of a building, he's still smiling his dumb smile. No matter what happens, he's always there to help Shida. He has knowledge of planes aircraft, and even builds them himself, even knowing how to fly them. This comes to the end of my video. If you have any suggestions, or if you have ideas of how you would have done this ranking list, well, feel free to let me know in the comments, like and subscribe.
Oh, musician! Feel free to like and subscribe!